What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. So I never made a video on what's on my iPhone 14 Pro Max, and over the past 3 years I've been going through some changes on what's on my lock screen, my home screen, the apps that I use, the most commonly used apps on my phone. And since I never made a video on what's on my iPhone, I figured why not do it right now. So today I'm just going to show you what's on my iPhone, what apps I've been using lately, and what are the most common used apps on my iPhone. So without any further ado, let's get straight onto the video. Alright guys, so we got the 14 Pro Max right here. You see it comes in a space back cover. Some of you guys are wondering where I got the case from. This is a Spygen case. This case is the black edition for the iPhone 14 Pro Max. Really does a great job in protecting the phone from scratches and bumps. I'm going to send a link down below in the description for the case if any of you are wondering where to buy it from. I got it from Amazon. And here we got the 14 Pro Max. Yeah, this phone's been in great condition ever since I had it 3 years ago. Some fingerprints, but that's what comes with having the phone for over 3 years. Yeah, the phone has been overall in great condition. So we opened up the phone and we see we have nothing that much. I really try to keep everything simple. We have the date, the time, the Bible verse, weather app, sleep app, what time I go to bed, and you can see the phone's on do not disturb mode. For the bottom left widgets, I got the flashlight app and the camera app. These are the two most commonly used apps I use in case I want to use it quickly. I really use the Bible. For those of you that don't know, I'm a Christian person, so every time I wake up, I just read a Bible verse just to get me ready for the day and just put me in good faith. Alright, so we open up the home page and we see, as we look at the home page, it's a very unconventional home screen for many. I tend to keep the standalone apps as the apps I use the most, and the apps that I have in the folder are the most commonly used apps I use. For those, I tend to keep them in a folder so that I keep everything organized. And if you notice, I keep everything on one screen instead of multiple screens, just to keep everything organized and efficient. I just want to keep things simple and straight to the point. We have common apps like the App Store. App Store is used for checking the apps. Nothing much to say there. We have YouTube Studio. This is where I go to check out the channel and how it's doing so far, and the comments you guys are leaving out. I appreciate some of you guys for keeping on my channel, and be sure to subscribe. We got the settings app. Nothing much to say there. The settings app is used to change some stuff. Having the notes app, this is what I use to keep notes on Bible verses and other miscellaneous notes on things that are going on. Next, we got the passwords app. This is where we go to check my passwords for applications that I use. I'm not going to show you guys the passwords for obvious reasons, obviously. I have the task app. This is where I go to set the tasks that I use for today. And you notice I have I divide the tasks by daily, weekly, and monthly, and this just makes sure everything connects to each other. Daily connects to weekly, weekly connects to monthly, monthly connects to yearly, and it works the same in reverse. I really prefer Google Tasks due to its simplistic layout and just keeping things simple. I'm not really a person that prefers complex stuff, more to something that's more concrete and simple, just for me to get things done and out of the way. The same thing can be said for Google Calendar, and for me, I prefer to use Google Calendar and Task. I've been using this since high school, and it has been my preferred time management task applications for setting things, setting tasks, setting dates. Yeah, Google Calendar really does a good job. Just keeps everything simple, straight to the point, just how I like it. We have the Photos app. It's where I go to see some photos. Nothing much to say there. The Bible. We also have the widget. The widget, this is the widget for the Bible. This is used to monitor how many times I've been reading the Bible verses every time I open up the lock screen. You know, this keeps me on track. You know, helps me build a better habit of me looking at the Bible instead of reading all the verses. So you have the Bible app. Yeah, nothing much to say there. You know, I go there to read the verse of the day. All right, so we got the Folders app for the AI folder. I have ChatGPT, Gemini, and Claude. Some of you guys are wondering what is my preferred AI tool. My preferred AI tool is ChatGPT. You use this for everything from helping me script my outline for my videos, personal finance, helping me build my resume, and some life advice. Nah, I'm just kidding. But yeah, ChatGPT is a very versatile model. I use it for almost everything. In some cases, I use Gemini for Google applications. I use Google Docs to write my scripts for my video. So I feel like Gemini is a great app for any Google application. And we have Claude. I haven't really been using Claude. I use it mostly for script reviews, and the AI model really gives great feedback on what I can do to improve. So I feel like Claude is a great, solid AI model. I know it's been on the rise over the past few months. I've been seeing it. Yeah, it's a pretty good model. I want to use more of the Gemini and Claude models going on to the future, and I'm actually debating getting another subscription for the models just to invest more on it. So that's all I use for the AI models. Finances, we have a lot of stuff. For my checking and savings, I use Citizens and Citizens Access. I use Robinhood to check out my stocks. I use Chase and Discover for my credit cards, Fidelity for my brokerage, and Experian to monitor my credit. And we have Excel. Sometimes I use the mobile version of Excel to check out my budget in case I can't reach out to my laptop. Navigation, we have Apple Maps, Google Maps, and Waze. For my preferred navigation app, I use Waze just to give me a ongoing on what's going on the roads and what I should look out for. And sometimes I use Google Maps to give me a specific location in case Waze can't do it. So it really helps to have multiple options of navigation apps when navigating the road. So yeah, nothing really much to say here. And Apple Maps, I rarely use Apple Maps. The only time I use Apple Maps is if I really want to use it. Don't really use Apple Maps that much. More of a Google Maps and Waze person. Me personally, I use Gmail. You notice I have multiple mail apps. Yeah, I have Mail, Outlook, and Teams. Mail, this is used for my iCloud account. Outlook and Teams, this is used for my full-time job. We have FaceTime, we have the FaceTime app, the Meet app. I've never used the Meet app, ever. The only time I use it is if I FaceTime my parents, if they're using an Android device. Travel, we use Lyft, Uber, Wave, Spin. Shopping apps, prefer shopping applications, Amazon, eBay. Amazon's my preferred app for buying almost everything. I buy almost everything from Amazon, honestly. I also have the Amazon Plus subscription, so that really helps in getting some good deals. eBay, use this for getting used stuff. You can find really great deals. And this is actually the app I use to get my Sony ZV-E10 in great condition. So yeah, shout out to eBay. And we have retail apps from Levi's, Ralph Lauren, Uniqlo, Abercrombie & Fitch, These are the apps I use to get some good deals on things I'm buying in case a deal shows up. And the bottom, you have the phones, messages, Safari, and Apple Music. Safari, I use this for basically everything. We have Apple Music. This is what I use to listen to music, my preferred music app. And yeah, this is the app library. This is what I have on the app library. You know, really helps. This keeps everything convenient. I don't really want to have multiple home screens swiping. Just want to keep everything simple. Airport apps, Best Buy. Yeah, so I use Brave. Has my secondary browser, and I use this to watch YouTube videos. Yeah, so that's what I basically use. I just really love keeping my phone simple. And if you guys are wondering what are my preferred apps, what apps I use commonly, I use Safari, Music, YouTube Studio, and Brave. And I just use my phone how everyone uses a phone for. I use it for basically for calling, messaging, playing music, and you know, just doing what a phone usually does. And when I'm not on my phone, sometimes I go to my iPad, and this is where I use it for media stuff, playing, watching movies, playing games, etc. So I just use my phone the way everyone uses a phone, essentially. So yeah, that is basically what is on my phone. Alright guys, that is the end of my video. I really hope you guys enjoyed what's on my iPhone. I think this is a topic I can revisit over the next years as I change my phone, my home screen, my library, and even if I get a new phone, I really look forward to that. But with that said, that is the end of my video. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and press the notification bell to stay up to date on my videos. And please share this video to anyone interested in technology content. I greatly appreciate it. But with all that said, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys later. This is Kevin Jigada, signing out.